Welcome back into the press box. I'm your boy Gino. I'm here with Seto
What's up, guys?
and Yanni K.
Yo.
Playoffs, man. Playoffs. We're talking playoffs.
Hold on.
To start out, though,
Should we start with the Natty first? Since it's-
Yeah. Well, we can start with the Natty for sure.
Okay,
I
bet,
agree.
bet,
No,
bet.
I was gonna say, I am the loser for the picks. We calculated it off, and there's really no way I could come back. So that's just my word to the my
That's
final thought.
That's a video right there, bro. What
My
we're talking
final
about.
thought, maybe, I don't know. My final thought is don't pick underdogs, dude. Just go with what you actually think is going to happen.
Hey, I went
That's
with
my-
underdogs too, Seto.
You did? No, you did. You did.
I was only a couple.
We were
games.
pretty close.
Yeah,
We were
like, I
pretty
wasn't
close.
that- I wasn't
This
that much
fucking guy
set-
took no risks, bro.
No, for real. He went with like the favorites like every
We're
week.
all just mad he
I mean,
won.
it worked out for him. So
No, you won fair and square. You won.
Look, I'm going my
what really
gut on
fucked
this.
us?
I ain't going my fucking head.
betting against the Chiefs every week.
Yep. We did that often.
I did it every week
Yeah.
just because I wanted to see it happen. Maybe
no,
I should have
the-
went for the Chiefs and they would have lost.
Like, what?
The
What are we
X-Files
doing?
team starts playing. No, the
Ohio
national-
State looked good, bro, in that natty, bro.
Yeah, they were the best team. Once they beat Oregon, dude, you're kind of like, all right, you know.
I mean, honestly, that game was pretty close.
They got on too late.
Yeah.
They just got on way too late. Ohio State was out and running, man. So good shout out to Ohio State. They got it done. The best team.
Hey,
You could argue the
Greathouse?
best team of all time. Going through
Called
that.
Great House.
Yeah,
On
shout out
Notre
to
Dame?
him. Yeah, he
Bro.
looked really good.
I think he's only a sophomore is when I looked it up, too. I think he's got one more
Yeah,
year.
yeah, he probably has
So,
more.
hey, all my stocks in Great House, man. In the
Solid.
draft next year.
Yeah, solid receiver for sure. I mean, we'll see what ends up happening with them with having a quarterback, but Notre Dame, what hurt Notre Dame is their defensive tackle, who's a big body, was hurt. He got hurt in the Indiana game or the Georgia game maybe, but that hurt them for sure against Ohio State because their offensive line. Shout out to Ohio State's offensive line too. All those injuries, guys moving around. Their NFL left
they were
guard
stacked, bro.
moved to left tackle, bro. Never played tackle in his life. He's played guard his whole life. Donovan Jackson, he moves out to left tackle, plays really good. Shout out Will Howard.
When
too.
you're athletic on the O-line, bro, it don't matter what position you play.
No, you look good. No, you look good.
Unless you're going from like center and you're moving out to a tackle spot. Then
Well,
it's
no,
gonna be
they had a left
transition.
tackle. The reason he had to move out was because their left tackle, I can't remember his name, but he's supposedly an NFL pick too. He got hurt. But yeah, no, the shuffling around of the offensive line. And shout out Chip Kelly too, offensive coordinator. He cooked up some good
Finally
stuff,
won
man.
something.
Finally won something, man.
I
Finally
know
won a
that,
natty.
I know
Chip
that,
Kelly got a ring, man.
The DC for Notre Dame is he's going to be the DC for someone. I can't remember who it was though. Like he got
Oh, Jim Knowles. Jim Knowles is good. He's going to Oklahoma. Ohio State's defensive coordinator?
No, it was Notre Dame's defensive
Oh, Al
coordinator.
Golden's Cincinnati.
Yes,
Al
that's
Golden was
that's the
Cincinnati.
team
Yeah,
he went to.
That's a big hire, too, because Al Golden's pretty good. He did really good through the playoffs. Notre Dame hadn't won anything.
They were lights out all
They
year.
won two big
Or
bowl
the-
games.
pretty
They
much
won
all
two
year,
playoff games.
dude.
3 playoff games, dude.
Yep.
They got to the natty.
Independent, bro.
Independent. They got to the natty.
It's crazy. They get to keep all that money from the playoffs to themselves.
Yeah, they get to keep all that money.
They got
get
like
to keep it all.
20. They got like 20 mil. from
20
that.
million. $20 million.
And
That's a lot of money,
They
dude.
don't have to distribute it.
Yeah, the way that works, and like the other schools that made it, all that money goes to the conference, and then they get a piece of that from the
Damn,
conference.
I'd be
but it
pissed,
gets
dude.
spread throughout all the teams.
Notre Dame's smart, and they
Well,
get that NBC money, man. I'll keep saying it.
BSU's conference, they would get all that money too then.
Yeah.
No, if we went to the natty.
Oh,
yeah.
to the natty.
Don't they?
We
they
got to pay out for being the four
We
seed.
got. There was a payout just for making the Fiesta Bowl. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. We got some
And
money
then you
for
were
it.
to get more if you win, and then you go to the next game, you get more for making it, and then so on and so forth. And because Notre Dame went all the way, actually, I don't know if they get 20 mil for making it or if they had to win. Mm-hmm. But I know someone was saying that they were going to get 20 mil all to themselves compared to the other ones where they had to split it with all the other
Oh,
schools.
okay.
in
I
their
see what you're
conference.
talking about then. Okay. I don't know,
yeah.
man. We'll see how this next season goes too.
Great
so.
college season. Great
Yep.
college season. On one of the episodes when we get into season 3 after February, when we take a little break, we get into season 3. I'm going to come out with my own top 25.
Yeah.
We should all do it.
I'm down.
Every
We
week.
should all. We just do our preseason top 25. We do one early, and then we could do one like right before the
We
season.
should look at. We should do some research, all of us, to see how we can make like our own graphics, and we can put it on the Instagram page,
Yeah.
the Gold Mines page, or whatever, and
Yeah.
have Seto's pick top 25,
Yeah.
Gino,
Or top 10. We could do top 10.
No,
top
we'll
10
do top
for-
25, bro.
I'm down
Fuck
for
that.
top 25. That'd be really fun.
because everybody else does top 25 for college,
Yep.
for the AP polls
Yep,
and
AP
shit.
polls.
Dude. So
Yep.
No bias. Boise State's going to be in there.
I'd have Boise State in
They
20 to
finished-
25.
They finished 8th this year, so
Yeah.
I think they have to be in the top 15, bro. At least they
we're
have
losing,
top
we're
20.
losing a lot, bro.
I don't
We're
know.
losing a
Top
lot.
20, I would probably put them like 20 or 19.
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
'Cause, I mean, they-
out of respect. Out of respect.
well,
for
their
sure.
defense too, bro. They played good.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got waxed when we played fucking Penn State, but
Well, I
Yeah.
think we're losing a few pieces on defense, right? Like
Yeah.
Alex Dubner, he's a senior. this
He's
year.
out. Some corner, Jeremiah
do we
Irby's
have
gone.
any? Do we have anybody going to the draft from BSU other than Genty?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Maybe like some undrafted or
Yeah,
whatever.
we're relative. I mean,
well,
Cam Camper might.
Casey said he's coming back, so
Yeah. Yeah, he's.
You know who I wanna see
he's
ball?
he's probably NFL talent, but he's coming back another year.
You know who I want to see blossom next year, bro? Is Louder, our
Yeah,
tight end,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, he was a big.
Dude.
He was very. He was a.
He was
he's
definitely
gonna be a
Madsen's
big.
number one target.
Well, now
bro.
he's going to definitely be the guy for sure. Our
Yeah.
offense is probably going to run through a lot of
We're
that.
gonna have a new kicker next year.
Yeah, new kicker. Yeah, yeah.
Because he was a senior, right?
Thomas was a senior. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I think Madsen's obviously the quarterback, so we're going to see what'll end up
Yep.
happening. But I think we still need to hit the transfer portal hard. I think we need to get bigger in the defensive line. I think we need to get a lot bigger on the defensive
I wonder
line.
how that quarterback from Meridian's gonna turn out.
Yeah, shout out Zeke Martinez. Yeah,
Is
that's
he
awesome. Got a preferred walk on?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Shout out to Jesse too with his page. He's
We got to get him on here, bro.
yeah. That'd
Talk
be dope.
ball with him because he
Yeah.
was one of my coaches, like my junior or senior year,
Yeah,
bro.
he's shooting for the college game, but he was shooting for the Potato Bowl. He was doing
That's
on
sick,
the sideline.
dude. That's sick, bro.
No, and I want to see. I do want to see us hit the transfer portal hard, though. I really mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to. I mean, we've signed some big bodies. We're also hitting JUCO pretty
Can we
hard.
get a lineman from Ohio State?
Yeah, JUCO. The reason I'm saying that we're hitting JUCO hard, and I think it's smart, is they just passed that the Diego Paiva rule.
They get their full
They
eligibility.
get their full
even after-
4-year
Can they?
eligibility.
So
So you could have played 4 years JUCO and go to D1 and be a freshman.
but you could still go to the NFL 1 year after if you played really good, right? Or do they have to do 3 years?
I don't know how that would play into it. I feel like if you took advantage of it, you might have to stay. I'd imagine maybe. I don't know.
Like say
'cause I
someone
don't think-
someone did 4 years at JUCO, and then they go. It's like fuck Ohio State's like, oh hey, I want you to be our starting left tackle, right? Just saying. And then they fucking
Have
no
a great
pressure,
year.
great year, and then he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the NFL.
Shout out, sorry, Jesse's page, Idaho Recruit Hub. Idaho
I
Recruit Hub.
guess.
Go check it out for
Yeah,
sure.
follow it on Instagram.
I guess theoretically, I don't think they would have to do the rest of their time because I don't think you have to have the school experience. You just have to be a certain age to play in the NFL, right?
No, it's you,
You have to be.
do 3
You have
years.
to have 3 years. And you have to have 3 years.
And that's
of
even
thing.
with the red shirt. See, so if you
Isn't
got
it-
red shirt, that's 2
isn't it-
years.
You just have to be like 3 years out of high school.
I'm not. Maybe it could be. I always thought college eligibility because you see redshirt sophomores going to the NFL. They only play 2 years, but they're juniors in college. So I think it might have something to do with age. I'm not 100%
Well,
sure.
because if like his hypothetical, if someone did the 4 years in JUCO,
Mm-hmm.
They're 25, 23.
then they go and do like 1 year at Ohio State, like his hypothetical, and they have a great fucking year
Dude, I
because they already did those 4 years in JUCO.
That'd
I
be
could
5
go
years
through-
total.
I could go through Boise's recruiting class. I mean, we could actually see what we got. I mean, I know some names, but I don't
Well,
know
no,
all of them.
that's fine, but like, I don't know if he would have to stay for 3 years at college. Like,
I don't know. That's something they'd have to definitely work that out in their the contracts or whatever for it. So I don't know.
Well,
don't know
because
how
I mean,
all would
also
work.
theoretically, you could skip college altogether and go play in the XFL right now
Yeah, that is true.
or whatever.
Do you have
it's
to do
called.
3 years in the XFL or what?
Is
Damn.
it the XFL?
Yeah, XFL or UFL.
UFL.
UFL. We have a 6'4", 300-pound defensive tackle.
Love to see that.
6'5", 280-pound defensive lineman.
Kaiser,
6'5",
go fucking
240.
hop on there, dude.
6'2",
Go be a walk-on.
290.
Can't, bro.
Why
So
not?
we got some size coming.
Too old.
No, you're not.
I am.
Fuck off. How old was Kurt Warner when he came into the NFL?
Fuck, he was like fucking like 28,
There you
29.
go, dude.
We'll see.
Yeah, we do got some JUCO
Go
guys.
play defensive end, have a great year. And go
No,
into the draft
I would
after
want to.
1
I would
year.
want to play nose tackle or guard. I wouldn't want to play fucking tackle. Fuck, like left tackle or right. Fuck that.
Put
dude.
you at center.
No, I don't want to play center.
Why not?
Guard would
It's
be
It's the
fun.
most important position. That's what
Well,
I
everybody says
played center, and that's
quarterback.
what they always used to tell me. I think it's. Just
I mean,
to make you-
honestly, it is. It's one. You handle the ball every play.
Every position
Every
is critical
But
for sure.
the only reason why I would want to play, if I were to do some shit, I'd want to play guard because I love fucking pulling on a counter, dude. And
left
lighting
tackle is where
up.
the money's at, though, for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm interested to see what ends up happening this offseason. I think Penn State's going to be really good next year with Aller coming back. I think that they're going to be all right in their running
He's just
backs.
getting another year of experience,
man.
bro.
And,
Just
and
losing the playoffs again.
Texas, I think Texas is going to be really good.
Archie?
I think Texas will be
Well,
solid.
because Quinn's going to the NFL too.
Ohio
so
State's going to be all right, especially if they start Julian Sand for sure.
Hey, when,
Remember that name, Julian Sand.
won't next year be Archie's junior year?
Sophomore,
sophomore
redshirt
year.
sophomore. He'll be a redshirt
But I
sophomore.
thought this was
No.
his second season.
This was the second season.
who's
Yeah.
a redshirt freshman?
He was a
He
freshman.
redshirted
He
his-
last year.
Right, so next
he
year-
could leave as a redshirt
So
sophomore.
like, if he goes and fucking balls out next year,
he can leave.
he can just.
He'd,
be
if
an
he
NFL draft.
if he has a great season, he'd be smart too. To be honest.
Yeah, truthfully, if he goes off, wins a natty,
Well, depending on
why would I come back?
Depending
right?
on who has the pick, number one. Because
We'll
if it's a
see.
bad situation, I'd probably
It
just
depends-
opt to
does-
go back to college.
Well, if the Raiders are on the clock, maybe Arch is a Raider guy and likes Tom Brady. I don't know.
I saw a clip, dude. It was like Peyton went back to Texas because the Jets had the number one pick, and he didn't want to go play for the
Tennessee?
Jets.
Oh,
Tennessee,
yeah,
not
Tennessee.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like, I thought about this a lot, and I really want to come back to Tennessee and play
Yeah.
my senior year.
I saw that video too.
It's so funny, dude.
Powell, they did the same thing with his dad. Didn't want Eli to be playing in San Diego. He didn't like the ownership or whatever, the owner. And
Hey, bro, I think your family kind of. I'm not gonna say they have all to say, but they should have an opinion and stuff like this, bro.
well, especially how close they are. for
yeah,
sure,
exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah, no, it was a good college football season. It was a good college.
Yeah.
This was
Hey,
actually a memorable one for sure.
speaking
Boise
of the
State played
Mannings,
good.
Have you guys seen that commercial? It's for I think it's like the FanDuel Kick of Destiny or whatever. It's the new one. It's got Peyton and Eli in it.
Dude, that commercial's
good one.
hilarious,
And
dude.
it's like Eli's like practicing kicks or whatever, and then Peyton's like fucking around the
He's all
corner.
got
and
long
he's like-
hair.
yeah, and he's like, "You'll never make it as a kicker. You're just gonna have to be a quarterback like me and Dad." And it's just like fucking cracked me up because it's like no one wants
he
to
just
be a
laughs
fucking
and
kicker.
shit.
Like,
That shit's so fucking funny,
bro.
dude.
yeah, that
Peace
shit
out,
fucking-
Shoggy. Go kill it today.
That shit kill me, bro. Peyton Manning is so funny. Like
Say what's up to those fools for us, bro.
Yeah,
both,
for
both
real.
of them are funny, dude. I love watching the Manning cast.
Oh, bro.
I'll watch that over the regular.
The Monday night
broadcast
every time, bro.
Yeah.
Well, so for the college game, bro, I was on the field pass with Pat McAfee. I wasn't even listening to the announcers
Oh, okay.
because they have their fucking
Yeah.
boys, dude. Pat
I
McAfee
was trying
show,
to watch
bro,
that when it kept
revolutionized
buffering, though,
everything.
so I just had to watch the regular broadcast because it was working fine.
Well, thankfully, with Hulu Live, like I can't have it on my Xbox or like my TV because it's the home address, but my
Yeah.
phone, I can have it on there, and I can just stream it to my TV. So, works out perfect for me, dude. Really, bro. Yikes.
Just blows up now.
We got anything else on this college season? Anything you're excited for the next season? I kind of want to see. I had it in my head, dude. I really want to see. I want to see if Notre Dame can get back to the 90 next year. To be honest,
Well, if they have a good quarterback, they're going to be all right because that defense is young. But they're
Yeah.
going to lose. They're losing some people in the secondary. Dude, Xavier Watts, awesome.
yo,
Boise State plays Notre Dame next year.
yo,
I'm saying
We're
stand
talking
by.
about
We're going to
there.
that game. I'm standing by it. We're going to that game.
We're
Xbox
fucking
game.
going.
Every night, man.
Really, that's my dollar.
No, with college, I think Oregon will be really good next year again too. I think
Oregon's
Oregon will be-
always good, though.
I think
That's
Oregon,
the crazy
I think with
part,
Dante
dude.
Moore, I think that offense is going to go into a different stratosphere for sure. But yeah, no, great college football season. It was fun to kind of talk about it as the season went. And obviously following Boise State, we're all pretty diehard Boise State fans. So thanks for listening.
Best year we've had in years.
Yeah, it was nostalgic for sure. This run was awesome. We didn't get it done, but it was a great year. And shout out to Ashton Genty. Shout out Genty.
It's going to be
that man will never pay for anything.
Hall of Famer.
I think he's going to go to the Cowboys, bro.
I think so. I think
Hey,
he's either going to Denver or Dallas.
I was talking to Garrett about this. Like, it's very unlikely. But if Abdul Carter somehow fell to the Cowboys,
I was just talking about this to my foreman.
There's no chance in hell.
No,
but if that were to happen,
I don't think there's any chance in hell that it happens. But if it somehow magically does, dude, I want them to fucking take Abdul Carter and have him and Micah Parsons on opposite sides, dude.
That'd be the fastest pass rush duo of all time, dude.
But
that would be freakish.
I saw a thing that
freakish. Abdul Carter. I think Abdul Carter's gonna be a Patriot.
The Browns.
Yeah.
Are interested.
I think he's going to the Patriots.
I think they said the Browns are interested in Abdul Carter.
The Titans were too. The Titans were at number 1, bro.
I could see it go Cam Ward 1 to Tennessee. Then I could see it go.
Why would the Browns want to
Travis Hunter to the Browns? Shador to the Giants.
Browns are gonna go with a quarterback, dude.
I don't think so.
Abdul Carter to the Patriots, and then I would probably end up doing McMillan to the Jaguars. Even though I wanted to be there at 6, man. Hey, I hope he's at 6 for the Raiders. That'd be so sick.
You guys get Colson Loveland, get another tight end.
Did we talk about it was a TikTok video that Deshaun Watson's girlfriend recorded, and he was in it doing like a little dance thing.
Oh my god! After this last report,
like it was like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh my god!
This was after he got hurt again. He retore.
No, this was before he retore it.
Is that where they think he tore it?
And then people were, because it came out that he retore it, people were pointing back to that video, and they're like, the Browns could use this to get out of the rest of his contract.
That'd be wild.
He got hurt doing it? Wow.
That'd be wild.
The story of Deshaun Watson will be
the fall of Deshaun Watson.
The fall.
It's literally, it's literally like Anakin Skywalker,
We
dude.
need like a 30 for 30 on this shit, bro.
Oh, bro, because dude, at Clemson, he was
even his
awesome.
first few years at Houston,
he was good in Houston for sure. No, I that's college Clemson Deshaun Watson. We'll watch it during season 3.
Oh no, yeah, because I remember when he was coming into the draft, there was like one guy who was comparing him. He's like, yeah, this is like the Michael Jordan of football.
That's what Dabo Sweeney was saying.
Yeah,
Dabo, the coach for Clemson, was saying that. And he was really good, man. He was really good in high school.
It's crazy, dude.
And no, if I'm the Browns, I would take a quarterback.
I would
sounds
too,
crazy,
bro.
dude, but I would take a quarterback.
Even if your plans,
even if you don't want to reach for a guy.
The Browns have put themselves in a situation
If I were the Browns, I would either take Abdul Carter or I would trade back.
Get some capital.
Or if you do take Abdul Carter and then you use Myles Garrett to trade back up and you get
Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter.
I mean, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild. I mean, Myles Garrett's definitely getting. You don't trade Myles Garrett.
That's pretty much what the Texans did when they got C.J. Stroud.
Well,
they traded back-to-back picks. They got C.J. Stroud and then
they
Will
traded
Anderson.
future. They traded a lot of not a lot of future picks, but they traded.
But they had a lot of capital from the Browns.
I think they traded 2 seconds for that first round pick, bro. In that draft, and a future second, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but
no, I just remember they had a lot of capital.
They traded
from
their
Browns.
first. They traded because they had 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, they traded
and they
back.
traded one and the second to the Vikings because the Vikings had the 3rd pick, or they had somebody else's pick or something like that. But I know
I know they traded with the Cardinals.
Oh, what was it? Okay,
because Arizona traded because they ended up with Paris Johnson. I'm pretty sure that draft. But no, if you're the Browns, you're in an interesting spot for sure. I think that if you're in the front office, you're definitely there's no way that's real confidence in Deshaun Watson. I think obviously they have no choice. They have to be optimistic, and they have to just roll with it.
Even if they draft a quarterback and they're like, Deshaun's still our guy, let's see what happens, and then you just treat him like a fucking red shirt, and you sit him for the first year. You know what I mean?
That's what then see said for that scenario. It's a good one. So then for that scenario, you have Deshaun start. Deshaun's out.
He'd be out, yeah.
And you start that rookie quarterback, and then Deshaun comes back.
If the rookie's playing good, you keep playing. If he's playing like shit, you throw Deshaun.
That's
what more can you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying is with this Achilles injury, he's not playing next year.
I don't think so.
No, there's no way he's gonna be ready. I mean, he might play.
But why would you want
halfway
to?
through the
Why would you
season.
want to have a bridge quarterback though? Like, why would you want to go fucking pay somebody off the street to come in?
Well,
Hey, this
that's
isn't
what
my
I'm
guy.
saying is they have no choice, bro.
No, I know.
They have no choice. Like if you think
They're in a bad spot.
they're in a really shit spot. We are too, the Raiders, but the Browns are in a predicament. And
They should draft a. Honestly, I don't know.
but it
what
puts them in a
quarterback
position where they have to trade Miles Garrett.
What quarterback would
Eagles.
you even want to draft if you were the Browns?
I don't.
I don't think you would want to because
The only guy that I'm sold on, and there's a lot of hype on Jackson Dart, which I could see Jackson Dart being a good NFL quarterback for sure, but the only one would be Cam Ward.
That's the only person you're sold on.
For
What about
me.
Dylan Gabriel? No.
Just undersized.
What about Quinn Ewers? He declared for the draft.
I wouldn't start him right away. I would if he's in the second round.
I feel
would
like
take Quinn.
with any quarterback nowadays, bro, you gotta let him grow a little bit, dude. The only one that's been there's been two though so far in the last few years, bro, where they've come in and CJ Stroud lit up the league last year, and then what did he do this year? He regressed.
Jaden Daniels,
and then Jaden Daniels came in and running, bro. You know what I mean?
Off the league, dude.
But other than that, who else has done that, bro? Kenny Pickett was the best quarterback of his class, and what did he do?
I saw this video.
Back up now.
I
I
wasn't
saw
sold
this
on him.
video. It was some guys talking about Jaden Daniels. He's like, dude, if Jaden Daniels goes out there and wins the Super Bowl as a rookie, he should just retire.
Well,
be
they're
crazy.
on a.
I hope so.
This is the first time
that
in a
happens.
while that we've seen like a Cinderella run like this. The last one I could think of was the Jags, maybe, with Blake Bortles and those teams. I'm not saying Blake Bortles and Jaden Daniels are in the same thing. I'm just talking about a team that made a run that just got
That was
in and
whenever
made a
they
run.
went against the
Tom
Patriots.
Brady. Yeah. I don't remember a
Dude,
team
that
like this that's made a run. Maybe the
that
Titans that
defense,
one
bro.
year.
Yeah, they went to the AFC Championship, bro.
Jacksonville.
Bro, that team,
there we
Telvin
go.
Smith, bro.
Telvin
fucking,
Smith,
who's
Miles
it?
Jack.
Miles
Jack
bro.
was nuclear, and that was
'cause
Jalen Ramsey.
I always see that
Yup.
that graphic. of
AJ
that year.
Bouye, yeah, they were loaded,
The
dude.
graphic that year from the AFC and NFC championships, it's got like the four guys on it, the four quarterbacks.
Yup.
It's like fucking Tom Brady, Nick Foles, Blake
Case
Bortles,
Keenum.
and Case Keenum.
Yeah,
Crazy. And
it's
then
just
who
like,
comes
well,
out on top?
and
That's
it's
the
always
wildest
like,
part.
Crazy,
It's like we'll
bro.
never see another year like this.
no.
Well, dude,
Then I think New Orleans in those years, man, I'll stand by it.
they should have won that year
they got
against the
robbed,
Rams,
bro.
bro.
The year against the Rams, and I mean this for real, is if the Nick Foles Eagles are playing the Drew Brees Saints, I think the Saints would win that game. I mean that.
Well, oh yeah, because we lost
Yeah,
to
because the Vikings, the Minneapolis Miracle happened.
No.
That's how you played. That's how you played
yeah.
the fucking Eagles. The
There was,
Vikings
it
and
was the
Eagles.
year after, bro. We played the we played the Saints, and we were driving. I think we were down by like 4, so we needed a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, we were down a possession. I know that,
Mm-hmm.
but we were driving down, and Alshon, he had a pass where he caught it like on the way down, dude,
Mm-hmm.
and just like curled it in, and he caught it, and then the next play he hit Alshon running a stride for stride, bro, and the ball goes through his hands, gets picked, game over.
Wow.
And we were about to we had momentum, bro, going
Wow.
to go score, and we would have beat the Saints that year, and I think we would have gone to the divisional because I'm trying to think if we had home field advantage that next year. I don't think so, but I
because
could.
you guys played Chicago.
Oh, that's what it was. Then we played
double doink.
Yep.
The double doink and the soldier. Yeah, that game was nuts. That was
I
wild.
called
Bears-
you.
the Bears
I'm
had
pretty
to
sure I
go
called you about it.
Actually, yeah, because no, that was wild. No, that was nuts. I
Hey,
couldn't believe that.
People were talking so much shit about the kicker not making that the Bears actually like had people come out to like try and make the kick.
I would too. I'd be like,
was
you
like-
come
it
do
was
it,
like
bro.
a 30-yard
Heartbreak.
kick, right?
Well, no, and I mean, we could kind of use this to bridge in to. Or one thing I wanted to say about the Browns. The reason I said this about the Browns, my bad, is there's not another team that's that talented that's in this position, and there's also another.
Well, that's
team
what we all
that's,
thought about the Jets.
That's this talented. No, that what I mean is with the Watson injury, and where that puts them now in this draft because they had a shit year even when he played.
yeah.
And they
So-
still had the
and
idea,
they-
hey, this is our
Yeah,
guy
and they
for
paid
next
him,
year.
and now you're in a spot where you're picking in the top 3. And
I think even if he didn't get hurt, they were picking in the top 3.
I could see them taking
Top 5.
Travis Hunter, and I could also see them taking Shador. I could see them being sold on Shador for sure.
I'm not sold on any quarterback in this draft.
I'm the only one that I would see something with right now. And I was on Quinn Ewers before the season started.
I remember
You know that.
Yep.
I was like Quinn Ewers would be the guy that I would go with.
Could this be a 22 draft class, bro?
I could see this quarterback class being mediocre. Like I really could. That's
Dude, you can't picture it. Quinn Ewers, Pete Carroll.
That would be dope.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if
You
we picked
still
him in the
start
second.
Garner?
If we picked him to yeah, let's start Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. No, the Browns are in a tough spot. I think the Giants right now. I think the Giants are also kind of in a similar boat where it's like
They have pick three, right?
they need Shador to be there for sure. They need him to be
If
there.
not, they're gonna reach for somebody, bro.
It's gonna get weird,
I think
dude.
they might have like pick 5.
The Giants are number 3 because I just read a mock. It goes Tennessee, Cleveland, Giants, Patriots, Jags, and then we're pick 6. And then there's people that were talking about the Jags with Liam Cohen maybe wanting to reach for his guy.
Damn.
And I'm like, what? I'm
serious?
out of no. I still think T.Y.'s got it. I think T.Y. can
Hey,
be honest.
I don't know why they'd move off of him,
It
bro.
would make no sense. Trade him to Vegas.
Maybe
That's what I was
to
going to
Vegas.
say. If they want to move off of him, maybe Vegas should pick up the phone.
Yeah, trade
Maybe
Trevor Lawrence to Vegas, please.
If
Please
they don't
do that.
believe in him, bro, then they did not obviously.
They've already failed.
Bro,
Yeah,
Trevor,
already
failed.
Trevor Lawrence and Brock Bowers.
That'd be cold, dude.
Because the way he was throwing it to Evan Ingram, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I still think the Jags messed up with that Kirk deal. Like I just shot
for real.
Kirk getting in his bag, but I don't think he was ever a number 1 guy. I think they just paid a bunch of number 2s.
Brian Thomas is a good pick for
but
them.
Brian Thomas,
This wide receiver class might be one of the
Everyone-
best ever, bro.
it could be
Everyone
one of
was
the
saying,
best
like-
drafts ever, just because of
Hey.
how talented the receivers are.
Yo.
Especially with how Marv ended up finishing, and Adunze ended up picking it up at the end of the year too.
Yep.
Adunze became the number 1. Let's remember that, Chicago. Towards the end of the season, a lot of the big plays were going to Rome.
I think DJ Moore still has some in the tank, bro.
What do you want?
Oh no, for sure.
What do you want for Adunze? In the film,
Don't even get me started on my rebuild in fantasy. I'm the Cleveland Browns, bro. I'm in a tough spot. Yeah, this draft class was legendary. But to kind of bridge it in, playoffs, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we had
First game was
Bills Ravens.
no, that was the last game. We'll go over that one last.
Is that the last
it was
game?
the
It was the Chiefs and the
Chiefs
Texans.
Chiefs got it done. I guess I could pull up my.
Yeah, there's some bullshit penalties, but
We gotta just learn to live with them, man.
it happens.
I'll be honest. Like you said, is
This game was
Wanna-
probably the most boring game.
you want
out
to
of
be
all four
you
of
want to
them.
be very down the middle, dude. But this is a topic where it's like, dude, it does lean more into like, come on, Jawan
Hey.
Taylor's false starting every play almost.
So I keep seeing like all the ESPN and FS1 shows and shit. They bring up the penalty stuff because like everyone complains about it, dude. Like everyone, but they always bring it up. They'll bring up the stats of like how many times the Chiefs have been and like their opponents have been penalized, and it's like, oh, the Chiefs actually draw more penalties than their opponents, and it's like we're not bitching about how many penalties they get.
It's the timing.
It's the timing and like.
how egregious the
magnitude,
call is. The
bro.
magnitude.
There's
yeah.
2 roughing calls in this last game.
Dude, I shout out to Troy Aikman, dude. I'm serious.
Troy Aikman
Shout out to Troy Aikman.
blasting it on
that
the
needed to
broadcast.
happen. That needed to happen. Where
Do you think he got talked to afterwards, bro?
he probably don't give a fuck either, bro.
He's like, I'm a fucking vet here,
well, no, he's
dog.
like,
Yeah,
dude,
he's
I'm
been doing
and it's
that for
coming
so
from a
long.
He's a
quarterback.
Hall of Famer, right?
Oh yeah, Troy Aikman. Troy
he's got
Aikman's
a
one
jacket.
of, one of those guys, bro. He's got rings, bro. And Troy is one of the best color commentators, dude. He's awesome. No, he's awesome. He says it, he's like, there's nothing here. He's like, there's nothing on this. He doesn't even get hit in the head. He's barely touched.
Yep.
He's playing
Was that
the
that
late
Will
slide.
Anderson one?
The one,
Yeah.
the one where he's sliding and the 2
And
guys
then
collide.
the fake one where he tried to fake and like he flopped. He's
That
like,
was-
come on. And it's like, dude.
Well, that one. So they
Thank you.
didn't call a penalty on
didn't.
that one.
Yeah, they
but,
did. They did.
But
Yeah.
you can
Well, you
see
could
that.
see
But he
the
was
moment.
saying,
arm,
but he was
bro.
calling him
Yeah.
out where he's like, "Why? Come on." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't flop like that because then when you actually get cleaned and you do flop and you're hurt, they're gonna be like, "Is this real?" You know what I'm saying? They had it was the Chiefs. Chiefs 23, Texans 14. That line was significant to some, for sure. The safety at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, wasn't the line 9?
9, and it pushed right to 9. It went from 11 to 9. Crazy. Or 9 to 11. Or, yeah, 11 to 9. The Texans, man, I don't know. They're in a weird spot for me too because I was looking at it. They didn't get shit from that Diggs deal.
I mean, he got hurt.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's just kind
But
of.
Nico was also hurt whenever
what
he
did,
was.
what did they give up for him? Like a 5th-round pick?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't
something
pay,
like that.
and they took on his money.
No, but the thing what I'm saying is you already from the jump you're
They knew
out
he was
an
a rental,
investment. That
bro.
was a big crucial piece to what they were going to do.
Oh yeah.
You lose him. Nico's hurt with the hamstring.
Well,
You
Nico
lose
got
Tank
hurt
Dell.
first.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nico
And
got
then-
hurt, and then like 2 weeks before Nico came back is when Diggs tore his ACL.
And then after Nico
then-
comes back,
Tank Dell got hurt.
that's crazy,
Yeah, and then it was
bro.
when they played the Chiefs during the regular season that
Yeah.
Tank Dell fucking.
At the end of the year was one of the
That's
last
so
couple weeks.
wild.
That
dude.
just sucks for Tank Dell too because it was his own guy that hit him.
Yeah. No, they're in an interesting spot offensively with Stroud. You could argue that they could take a receiver. They
I could see
they
it.
could take a receiver in the draft if they like one. They could take one. That's all I'll say.
I don't see why
How
not,
deep?
bro.
How deep is this receiver class?
There's
Deep,
only
bro.
there's only
no, it's deep, dude.
there's only 2 to me that are like fucking solid. But
See,
it's a
but how many
solid
people
class.
said that about this draft class?
No, bro? This was known that this class was
No, but I'm saying
This class
is,
was deep, dude.
but what I'm saying is, these guys that come in, think about Puka. He was a 5th-round pick, bro.
We could look at this.
Nobody thought fucking Puka was going to be the guy, bro. And look what he did when he came in. You know what I mean?
Kind of getting the sense he's a little injury prone though.
Puka?
Yeah, every game I watch, he does take. He runs hard, bro. I'll give him that.
I
He
go hard,
does
bro.
not shy away from contact,
Fuck no.
dude. We'll get to it for the Philly game, but with the Chiefs, they're obviously still the cream of the crop.
They're the juggernauts,
man.
bro.
And the thing is, the one thing I will never ever say is when you look back on the Chiefs, the one thing that needs to be mentioned with this offense is, dude, Steve Spagnuolo. Come on. If it wasn't Pete Carroll for the Raiders, he interviewed for the job. I was hoping we would be able to snag that away.
Steve Spagnuolo's
Yeah, for the
actually doing
Raiders.
interviews?
It was he's doing interviews. And he was a candidate that we at least let me rephrase this. We at least reached out and there was talks. I don't know if he formally interviewed. I would have to look.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs, as long as 95, when 95 wants to, he can literally destroy a game. He really can. And then you got McDuffie that's coming on, Nick Bolton, dude. The Chiefs are loaded. They're you know, and this is coming from a Raider fan.
Think
man.
they'll be able to keep Nick Bolton?
No, I think he's gone. I think he's going to get paid, and I think they know that. I think
Going to
they
be a
know that.
Raider.
Who?
Nick Bolton. I would love that.
yeah.
I think he's madly
He's going to
underrated.
be, dude.
He needs to be a top 100 player. If he's not in the top 100, something's wrong. I mean that.
Dude, there was a lot of hype around that show a long time ago. I used to watch it every year, bro. But now, some of the people that are on there, it's like, dude, what did he actually do this year?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it doesn't make
Isn't
sense.
that voted on by the players?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! This just dropped just now. Cowboys are hiring Brian Schottenheimer as the new head coach per Tom Pelissero, Ian Rappaport, and Slater NFL.
How many years?
Hey, look at that, bro. Just now from Twitter. That's crazy.
How many years
Literally
of the
just
deal?
happened.
Does it say the deal? The years on it?
No. Out of nowhere, he interviewed twice, and now he takes over for Mike McCarthy. I think that's like I was telling you, I think it could be a lot worse, bro. It's a lot worse. It could be a lot
Where
worse.
did he come from other than being the OC?
I only know him as because he's Marty's kid, obviously. Marty Schottenheimer, the coach. But
I
Brian
think he's been
was
an
your
offensive
OC.
coordinator for like 7 years. And he's I don't think I know for a fact this year no other team interviewed him to be a head coach.
Well, you could see what he does for coordinators. If he brings in veteran coordinators, like if you guys dropped a bag on Robert Saleh or something, that would be game changer.
You guys still have Zimmer, don't you?
Yeah, we still have Mike Zimmer actually.
Oh, so Mike Zimmer didn't get fired?
No, I'm pretty sure he's still there.
Okay, my bad, my fault. So I don't mind Mike Zimmer. I
Their
said that at the beginning.
defense,
I didn't know
their
you had Mike
defense
Zimmer.
played good, bro.
Yeah.
They just were hurt all year
Oh,
on defense,
towards the
bro.
end, that Monday night game, you guys were nuclear. That was wild, dude.
I think our defense got better
Yeah.
later in the year because they were getting more used to the system and stuff.
That Overshown injury, though, man.
Yeah, that really sucks.
He's going to be out next year, right?
Yeah,
He's gonna miss all of next
Yeah,
year because of
yeah.
that shit, bro.
Hopefully that doesn't they'd say Jalen Smith him. You know, where
Yeah.
it's like you're
Dude,
something
that fool
that's-
was so
Well,
cold
bro,
too,
Dude,
bro.
him at Notre Dame, bro.
Jalen
I'll
Smith after
say
he-
that over and over again.
He actually played good after
Because
his
he missed his
ACL.
rookie year because of his ACL
Yeah.
injury. But
No, I mean the longevity afterwards. Like if he didn't blow his knee out, he still played phenomenal when he came in
Yeah.
the league. What I mean is his career longevity. He might not have fell off as hard as he did
Yeah.
when he did. There was a couple of the games during the movie. He was on our team. Jalen Smith was on the Raiders at one point, and I'm like, what? On the practice squad?
another linebacker we lost, Van Der Esch.
Leighton Vander Esch, yeah, Leighton Vander Esch.
Sucks.
Yeah, no, shout out
All
LVE,
these
man.
guys have
Wolf
to
Hunter, man.
like retire early and shit.
It's sad. No, it's sad for sure. For the Cowboys though, with the hire, and you guys do. I think you do have to draft Genty. I think if Genty's there at 12, I don't.
Look, I would love to eat my words on this and be completely wrong, but I don't think we're gonna have a better season than 7-10 next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be real to say
Depending, like-
optimistically 9 wins, optimistically because you have talent, bro. There's talent there.
Obviously, we're gonna have to wait and see who we get as the offensive coordinator, because
There's a lot of other pieces that need to fall for sure. If he can bring in a vet, you know.
Well, yeah, because this guy was our offensive coordinator last year. I think he's been the offensive coordinator since Kellen Moore left, so like 2 years now. But he wasn't even calling the plays or anything.
I
So,
think
like,
you
I
guys
always
should
think
have
that's
kept McCarthy.
interesting. Is like you have an offensive coordinator, but they're not the one calling the offense. Like, what are they even doing?
They're just there.
Probably overseeing things, personnel.
Well, just
keeping
like
track of stuff
anytime
like
I hear that, like, or like some teams will have like the defensive coordinator, but they aren't
Like
calling
Bill
plays. Like,
Belichick?
what the hell are you even doing?
Bill Belichick's calling the whole defense
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah. I mean, it's honestly just another mind though. Like they obviously trust him to put him in that position.
Yeah, I guess.
So I don't know, bro. McCarthy's been there, bro, and he won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, bro.
I thought
I thought he
I
was-
was really hoping that we would keep McCarthy.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah,
they ended up letting
I
him
think
go.
Jerry did him dirty.
I think
won't
it
lie.
was. I read a report that it's because the years didn't match up with him.
Yeah,
Which is bullshit.
I think they wanted to do like a 4-year deal, and I think he wanted longer.
I mean, a 4-year deal is not bad because then you can. Hey, I'll play
Yeah,
another
I know.
contract.
Shit, we just gave this old fool 3 years
Well,
and
so
then an
then
extra year on top, possibly.
They fired this guy McCarthy, and then there was reports like, oh, they might bring in Kellen Moore, and I was kind of dope with that. Like,
That would be interesting.
I just
that would be really
like
interesting.
like what we talked about before, dude. I hate that these teams can poach or not like poach, but like get interviews with head coach or for head coaches in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Teams that are in the playoffs. Speaking of like, because I've had it happen with fucking 2 years ago or whatever, but it's I'm
I
not
think
talking
it
just for
happened with
my
Aaron
team.
Glenn and Ben Johnson. That's a perfect bridge into this game, next game.
Yep.
that's
Well,
what
we-
happened last year with us too.
Yeah, no, the homeboy Dan Quinn. No, I think
Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore, bro.
Yeah, it
we
ruins.
didn't have
we
Kellen-
were-
we didn't have Kellen Moore
No,
last year. He was
it-
with the
Oh,
Chargers.
that's right. That's
it
right.
ruins it ruins some
Game
of the playoff
plans, bro.
games. No, again, it makes the games look like we could get into it now. I mean,
Well, it's just
obviously,
because
kind of talk about it.
They don't have their whole focus on the game like they have throughout the regular season.
Because
you know?
because it's they gotta they're not it's not just an hour interview or however long, bro. They have to
like you got to
set
fly
up for
there,
it, bro.
fucking get a hotel probably.
It's a waste, bro.
Commanders 45, Lions 31. This was in
I
Detroit.
did not.
This was
Upset.
a shocker to me, dude.
One of the biggest upsets in the playoffs I can remember in a long time. You could probably say in playoff history, truthfully. Like the Lions, juggernauts, and dude, I hate to say it, but it kind of goes back to what I was saying is this one's on Jared Goff and the defense for sure. Goff had to play a lot better.
Dude, how their defense was obliterated, dude.
Yeah, they had no pass rush.
Dude,
man.
They had all their guys.
the
were
injuries.
hurt.
The injuries caught up with
And
them.
I think
truthfully.
they were like, I think they're like the 1 through 3rd string cornerbacks were all hurt too.
Terry Arnold.
Jared
I don't
Arnold,
think he's been, but I don't think he played.
He's out. Yeah, they lost Lee McNeil, Carlton
There's
Davis.
there's
I
a
saw-
stat that I saw today. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're
But through the regular season, it was so the top 3 teams was I don't remember the third team, but I know not the Eagles. The Lions put up 521 yards a game in the regular season.
That's insane.
Yeah, when Saquon's running for fucking 200 yards.
No,
every
the
game.
Lions. No, the
Lions. Well,
520
I
yards,
also
bro.
think
That's
where
a
the Li-
Madden shit right
where
there.
the Lions messed up too, and I was gonna get your guys' opinion on this. I don't know why they started David Montgomery. I feel like you should have rolled with Gibbs, and for this game only to get Montgomery back, make him the number 2. That's what I
Was Montgomery playing in this game?
Yeah, he started. Montgomery started the game.
Oh, I see what you're talking about then.
I feel like that. I feel like but it was also one of those games where it was like.
But those two mesh so well together, bro.
Well, no, and then on the flip side, truthfully, dude,
Jared Goff turned into Jared Goof.
Yeah, he made some plays where it's like but you got to give it to Washington. I mean, shout out to the Commanders, man.
They balled
I know
the
it's
fuck
your guys' division, but we like to be as black and white as we can with this, dude. That's crazy. Shout out to Dan Quinn, dude. Shout out to Dan Quinn.
Nah, fuck Dan Quinn.
I know you don't like Dan Quinn. I understand for sure. You have a reason to, for sure. But the job he's done, and Cliff Kingsbury, like, dude, they're doing. You would think with the numbers they put up that they just got a death row of offensive weapons, and then you look and realize it's
like Terry
mid
McLaurin.
Austin Eckler. Brian Robinson, who to me is a solid running back.
Mid to good.
He's one of the top running backs, top half of the running backs, the better half of the running backs in the NFL. I would take Brian Robinson in a heartbeat. Zach Ertz, tail end of his career. Terry McLaurin, cold. We'll just call it what it is. On the tail end, maybe getting a little older, McLaurin.
No, he's still legit.
But he's still
like
the truth.
27,
He's
28,
old,
right?
No, I mean, what I mean is he wasn't like Scary Terry when it was like Scary Terry. You know what I'm saying? Still had a great year. And then it's, what is it? De'Ami Brown?
De'Ami Brown. I know they got
Luke
Noah
McCaffrey.
Noah Brown's over there.
Olamide Zacchaeus, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
he
Olamide
was with us
Zacchaeus.
last year.
I mean, there's a lot, and the offensive line played really good. Yeah, they played really good. The Commanders had a perfect game, and it's also comes down to the truth is Jaden Daniels has already put himself in a category where a lot of these other rookie quarterbacks that made these runs, like Mark Sanchez, those Jets defenses were crazy. Those Jets defenses
Revis
were
Island,
awesome. Jaden Daniels doesn't have a defense like that. I mean, it's Bobby Wagner.
But he's elite still, bro.
Oh, do you know? But we're talking. But bro, look at their age. Is what I'm saying. They took a lot of vets and they pieced this together, and it is working.
This even if they don't win this game coming up, bro, it's still a win in my book for this.
They're
season.
definitely playing with house money.
Yeah, bro.
They have the most. You could argue they have one of the most impressive wins of the season.
They have top 3 for cap space next year too.
That's what we're talking about. And I think the T Higgins.
I think T Higgins is staying in Cincy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that Joe Burrow's going to rework. Jamar's going to either he's going to get the bag, obviously, but they're going to make it to where his contract doesn't hit for a few years.
Yeah,
and then T's going to sign a contract.
I think the Bengals kind of how you build off of, like, if you have running backs. You know what I'm saying? Or like that's your offense, or your tight end, and then your running back, or your top pieces. With those two offensive pieces being the top guys, I think you keep Jamar and T together as long as you can.
Oh, all day.
Yeah, I'm talking like even if you're taking pay cuts for other positions, and then you make up with having to draft the other pieces very well.
How long until NFL teams start writing up deals like Shohei got?
I don't know.
Dude, I was going to bring that up. Dude, did you guys hear about his translator?
What?
He impersonated Shohei, bro.
Yeah.
To the
Are you
bank.
talking about all the gambling shit? Like,
No, this was a long time. I just heard it. I just heard it.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago. He was caught in a gambling.
I think it was
thing.
like
No, it
it was
wasn't-
like a year ago, but
I just heard it today.
Well, it was
dude.
before he got traded to the Dodgers for sure.
I just
During
remember.
that
I just
time.
heard it today that he like impersonated being Shohei on the phone to the bank or whatever.
Well, that was what they were saying. But
Oh,
they're saying
okay.
that the guy took the fall for Shohei.
Oh, okay.
And Shohei just really didn't know what was going on. And
Well,
the
dude, it's like, bro, this fool.
But the MLB stepped in and pretty probably behind the scenes was like, no, this is our guy.
Oh
What
yeah,
do we
bro.
have? What happened? Let's make something happen here. Like,
Well, because he's a unicorn right now,
He's-
dude.
yeah,
I
he's
keep
one of
seeing
one.
these memes. It's like Shohei at like a basketball game or whatever with the chick by his side, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is what a parlay is."
yeah. Yeah, no, the shout out to the Commanders, man. Shout out to Schlag,
Yep.
shout out Bernal, man. It's a good time to be a Commanders fan.
Yep.
It's a real shitty time to be a Cowboys fan.
Really, no, it's also a really tough time to be a Detroit Lion fan, for sure. That's the flip side of the coin.
No, for
is
sure.
That's tough, man. You have your best team probably ever, and you fall short after being there last year. You were a quarter away, right? Pretty much against San Francisco.
It's going to be interesting to
Yeah.
see what
They
happens
pulled
to
off
them
that
next
crazy
year.
fucking comeback.
Because they're gonna have two new coordinators.
It's going to be interesting in Detroit But I think I'm going to pull some words from your mouth, Gavin. As long as Dan Campbell's there, it's going to be all right.
Well, because he oversees it, bro.
Well, it's the culture.
He's not stepping in, bro, trying to be he's not trying to be a coordinator, bro. He's fucking head coach.
I just like I like how ballsy he is, man.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
if,
love
they,
that.
what if the Lions try and go get Chip Kelly? Be
I
OC?
don't know if it'd work, bro. I don't know.
Because Chip Kelly as a head coach, not good.
He had
Chip Kelly as
one,
an OC,
he had
said-
one good year,
No,
bro.
no,
in the
no. But
NFL.
Chip Kelly also is Chip Kelly not being a head coach anymore. He wants to be an OC. So that he was the best offensive coordinator this year, you could argue.
What if he went?
dude, if Detroit was, they're young. If Detroit was smart, they would go to the offensive ranks. They would go to the offensive ranks and try to pluck one of these offensive coordinators. That's
What
what
if
I
they
would
got
do.
Lincoln Riley, dude?
I
It
don't
would
think
take
he's
a lot
gonna.
for him. It would take a lot for him to leave a head coaching job. at
Didn't he
SC,
just
dude.
get like a? Doesn't he have a big ass contract with USC?
He's pretty intertwined with SC now. I think after that Oklahoma, the way he left Oklahoma, went to SC, the Caleb thing,
Stole
all
the
that.
quarterback.
He was actually him and USC was like the first team that just fucking raided the transfer portal with Lincoln Riley. He's to me one of the best offensive minds in football in general.
We'll see what
You
happens
know why?
with him,
'Cause
bro.
they always think, oh, he throws the ball hell. It's like, no, bro. The best Lincoln Riley teams, Joe Mixon, Samaj P. Ryan. These running backs were solid running backs at OU, you know? But yeah, the Commanders 45, Detroit 31. Anything else on this game?
We'll see what happens in the offseason for the Lions.
Really hurts seeing Dan Quinn in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'll give you this, bro. You have a valid reason for that. You definitely do.
And
This fool
also,
just doesn't even watch the game. He's like, I'm fucking not watching.
To me, that was obviously the best playoff game for sure. But the second one to me was Eagles 28, Rams 22. This game was awesome.
Bonkers.
It was
dude.
an awesome game.
crazy.
It was an awesome game. The way the game ended, we'll go back to that 2nd and 5, and Jalen on a hurt knee. They let him run a bootleg.
he's drugged up, bro.
Dude,
did you see his
yeah,
post-game
I was
interview?
gonna bring this up too.
Yeah.
That's dude,
What is
I
that?
blame
What
him,
is that
though.
movie with what's it called, dude? Bro, I can't think of his name right now. Paul Walker. Where is the quarterback? What's the name?
Varsity Blues. Yeah,
Varsity Blues.
you've asked this on the pod
I know.
probably 100
I
times.
know, and he's like, "Don't do it." Like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do it.
No, I looked at the game of that game. That play call is if the Rams go down and score that touchdown, bro, dude, that would Philly would be on fire. Like I don't think Sirianni could recover from that.
Oh, he would have been fired, bro.
Do you feel that way?
Oh yeah,
Bro, I was for real when I texted you and I was in the group chat. I was like, dude, Kaiser, I'm not trolling you. You can ask the homie Chrism. I literally was looking at him like, dude, what just happened?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
And that's coming from me. That's
Wait,
a guy
you're
that
talking
likes
about-
to pass the
you're
ball.
talking about
on the
the-
drive before the Rams' final drive.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
run it with Saquon. It was 2nd and 5, and they ran that. And
I don't
he
know why
lost,
they
like,
didn't just run it every play, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you punt the ball and you get 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, bro,
Die
you
by
punt-
Saquon.
Exactly,
Die-
bro.
Especially because if Jalen was healthy, I would understand that play
Yeah.
call because he probably would have been able to kick out a little even more,
Yup.
even in the snow. It was just it goes back to that game in Atlanta versus Atlanta
Yup.
with the 4th down pass and Saquon drops it. You know what I'm saying?
Saquon caught one. That was a
No,
fourth.
no,
it was
what
like a 3rd or 4th down. And he
No,
fucking
I mean
converted.
the one on the rollout.
Yeah, yeah.
Where-
No,
you
I know what
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying?
about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But shout out to the Eagles. Truthfully,
That was a hard-fought game, dude.
The Rams were. Sean McVay is a really good coach.
Didn't the Rams get a safety?
Yeah.
On Hurts?
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
I thought the
They
game
did.
was over after that. I was like, dude, the Rams are winning this.
I did too, and then Saquon just went off, dude. It's like this game had
The-
everything. It was
Saquon,
an
dude.
awesome ball. It
Dude,
was an awesome ball game. dude.
Saquon in both games both games together, he had over 500 total yards and 4 touchdowns. And
Well-
all 4 of his touchdowns were 60-yard runs.
That's what I was gonna say. If it was 60 or 70. Okay, so 60.
at least 60.
No, but it was at
then
least 60.
there was a video of the side by
And
side.
how many?
On that
What
game.
was it? 4 of them. He was untouched, right?
Damn near.
Or was 3 or 4 of them? He did not get touched on the touchdown. The play to me of the player in that game that really you got to give respect to is Matthew Stafford. He broke his ribs. Him and Quinion cracked each other.
Oh yeah,
Quinion,
yeah.
dude, that was they both
went out
got
with a
banged-
shoulder.
Yeah, they both got banged up from that hit, dude. And shout out to him for taking it. I think the Rams, I was gonna say the Sean McVay, word to you, I wrote them way off, dude. the Rams are going to be consistent as long as Sean McVay's there.
Oh, all day.
He's one of those coaches.
Dude, that
bro.
defense is legit, bro.
Yo, and they're small. They're
Yo.
not big on the defensive line. Imagine if they had a defensive tackle, like a legitimate
How big
300
is
plus
Fisk?
pound.
Was he like 275?
270, 280. I think Bobby Turner, they said, was like 290, I think.
If
He's like,
you got cohesion,
imagine if they had a legit D tackle. I'm just like,
Aaron Donald. Yeah. If Aaron Donald was on this
Aaron
defensive
Donald
line,
played 270.
imagine,
260,
imagine if
270.
Aaron Donald was on this defensive line with Fisk and Verse. Jared Verse, bro. That fool.
I like that.
You can flip
Saquon
a coin
stunted
with
on
him
him,
and
bro.
Quignon. Yeah, there you go.
That shit was. Hey, he
Well,
was talking mad.
shit.
Yeah, he
there was
talking
some
mad
shit talk back
bro.
and forth, dude. But you got to give him one thing. He played fucking.
He balled out, dude.
I was shook. That game, the whole game. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Is the win of that type of game, and it had everything in it. That's what I'm talking about when I say it. The NFC Championship game is two teams of destiny. Whoever wins it is my Super Bowl pick. Whether it's the Chiefs or the Bills, I don't care. Whoever wins the NFC is my Super Bowl pick for sure. Because both of you guys, bro, the grittiness, bro,
Yeah,
all
I
the
agree.
shit talk through the season that's been going on, the Jalen Hurts not being the guy thing, you know, and I even said it myself on the pod. I'm like, he's got to prove himself a little bit better. That's impressive.
But that's not. That's. It's
You got
hard.
he's
It's
your
hard-
franchise
it's
quarterback,
hard, bro. It's hard.
He's your franchise quarterback.
It's
dude.
hard just because we've won so many games with him, bro. And when we don't have him, what happens, bro? We lose fucking football games.
True, that's true.
You know what I
No.
mean? So it's
No,
like
that's what I'm saying is he got it done. He was hurt when he came back.
I
and
told
won the
Gino
game.
on the way here, bro. I was like, I'd rather have a hobbled Jalen Hurts than fucking Kenny Pickett playing in this
Well,
game, or
yeah.
fucking Tanner McKee. It
I
don't
would
matter.
play Tanner McKee over Kenny Pickett.
That's what I'm saying. But I'd still have a
know what I'm
hobbled
saying?
Jalen Hurts over a Tanner McKee.
Kenny Pickett would be my third quarterback. I would,
Bro.
If I would be all right with Tanner McKee. Like if he had to come in and play, and you was like, dude, give the ball to 26.
Yeah.
When you throw the ball, get it to 26. I don't care. We're making Saquon throw to AJ Brown.
Yo.
You know what
So
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying like any quarterback, you can make any quarterback look good if you got a running back that's going to run for 150 every game.
No, that's true. That is, you got to call it what it is. You can't deny this. Saquon is on a fucking tear.
Look,
Saquon Barkley should be MVP.
the Eagles were a pretty good team before Saquon got there.
Of course.
Now that Saquon's there, dude, it's just like they're on another
Bro, but
level.
people forget that Jalen has carried this team before, though. Like last year with Swift, bro. Swift wasn't the main guy.
No, the whole Jalen thing with Saquon. I think what you're saying is how good Saquon is.
No, I
played.
get- no, I-
Any
I know.
quarterback.
I get it.
I was just saying like the Eagles were good before.
No, no,
but now
I'm
with
not
Saquon,
saying you.
they're, like,
I'm not
on
saying
another
you. I'm
level.
not saying you weren't, dude. Because I remember when it happened, and we were all like, "What the?" I was even shocked,
Dude,
dude.
I couldn't believe it.
I was
believe
pissed.
It. I was
I was like, this guy leaves one NFC East team for another.
and the
But
fucking
but it's
Chiefs.
like
It's got to be the Eagles.
it's like my argument with this is
And how bad is that Hard Knocks episode where he's like, if he's in another jersey, I couldn't live with myself.
and
That's
then he walks off.
crazy.
But it's my argument is when he went to the Super Bowl, bro, he outdueled the guy, bro.
Oh, dude, I'll die on that hill. Jalen Hurts. had
and
a
then that
phenomenal
whole
Super Bowl
year,
performance.
where did he finish the MVP voting?
And then
Second.
there's the knock where it's like, did the fumble lose the game? I don't think it did.
I don't even give a fuck about the
no.
Super
What I'm
Bowl
saying,
anymore,
but that's
but-
the knock on it.
Yeah.
That's why people. That's why
Yeah.
people still have the question about it. But to me,
even with the fumble, he outdueled
I was fucking
him, though.
texting you, dude.
I
I'm
know.
like, dude, Jalen Hurts is fucking playing awesome. He's
But then
playing
even
awesome
the
right now.
year after that, bro, how many games did we win because of him? You know what I mean?
No, Jalen's good.
I'm
man.
not. I'm
Jalen's
not.
the guy.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just people have a very short mind about just this one season is what we're gonna base it off of. But
Okay.
then all these other quarterbacks, it's like, oh, dude, no, he's been a baller. He's been that guy. But it's like everybody always forgets that Josh Allen was not that good his first year or two.
turned over the
And then
ball a
now,
lot.
don't get me wrong, Josh Allen's top 3 quarterback. You can rank him wherever. You know what I mean?
He's on another level, bro.
But people are short minded, bro.
Yeah.
They forget that he was fucking trash and now he's good. And Jalen, first year starting, he wasn't the best, bro. But he did his thing to not turn the ball over. We made the playoffs, but we've made the playoffs with him every year he started. I'll take that any day of the week, bro.
Well, no, what do we say? Is you for the next 12 years, you're going to be in the conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
And for the next 12 years, as long as he can stay healthy, and I mean, there will be, and this would be for any team. I don't care, even Kansas City. If they got Saquon and then Saquon ended up leaving or whatever, that losing that
It's a
unicorn
piece, bro.
is crazy.
It's
and I
the
like
same
what
thing.
Chris Collinsworth, what he said was like, you don't trade, or no, Tom Brady said it in the Packers game. He's like, you don't trade for Saquon Barkley just to get here. You trade for Saquon Barkley to get a ring.
Exactly, bro.
Like, you don't make that play unless it's like we're
Dude,
all in.
I think of,
I'm
not going to say it because we've only won one Super Bowl, and that was 7-8 years ago or whatever, however long it was.
7 years.
But I think of,
That's crazy.
I think of the way that this team is built, bro, is kind of like the Warriors. I'm not saying like the championship wise, but like before, like the last few years, it was without KD, and then Saquon's our
KD.
fucking Kevin Durant. Like, obviously we haven't won a ring prior to that team. It's a whole different team.
No, you know what?
But that's
bro?
my comparison at this point right now. Just
I'm gonna
team
give
wise,
you
bro.
flowers here, dude.
Team wise,
that's
bro.
actually
That's a good comparison.
because
Because
Saquon was doing this in New York.
Exactly.
It wasn't noticed because
But Jalen Hurts,
It's like KD and-
Jalen Hurts is that.
dude.
Jalen Hurts is fucking Steph
hey.
Curry. AJ Brown is fucking Klay Thompson, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Devontae Smith is fucking Draymond.
No, I
You know what I
think-
mean? Or-
no, I think that's a good take, dude. And I think what's crazy too is I seen this post. I think I sent it to you guys on the there's Twitter probably. I don't think you guys would have seen it. Sorry.
I go through them, bro.
Oh, you do? Shit. Okay. It was. Did you see the one? It was like we could see a potential like rivalry kind of budding, where it's like they had like the Cowboys Steelers, Cowboys Niners. Like they had a bunch of teams that had like rivalries kind of going on. They had like the Chiefs Bengals. It's like, dude, what if it's the Chiefs and Eagles? And say like it was like, dude, what if you guys meet and then you guys get this one and it's 1-1 and then you guys meet again later on? You guys would be intertwined, bro. You guys are gonna be intertwined
Forever,
Stop.
bro.
No, it's the truth, bro. I mean, it's crazy. Dude, hey, I'm on the flip side too, dog. I'm talking about the Chiefs too going to the Super Bowl.
But it's,
We're
I
in
mean,
shitty spots,
I mean,
dude.
at
We're
the-
in shit spots.
it just sucks, bro, because it's not like they're the team, bro. They're juggernauts. It don't
juggernaut.
matter who's on
But-
that fucking team.
But
dude.
hey, man, if you guys do beat this Commanders team, like this Commanders team, that will be impressive.
That'll
You
give
can't-
Jalen 2 weeks to get healthy again, bro. And
Well, no, you can't. But you just wouldn't be able. You couldn't take that away. No matter. Just like I was
people
gonna
will,
say
bro.
this, and I'll
People
talk
will,
about
bro.
it. But if Pat beats Josh this time around, dude, the gap between him and everybody else in the AFC is massive now. If he goes back to the Super Bowl,
Yeah, because I saw a stat. Josh Allen is 3-1 against Mahomes in the regular season and 0-4 in the playoffs.
oh, and
That's
I think it is 0-4. Yeah.
that's crazy. And they're all in Kansas City too. Or no, didn't he lose?
one year.
No,
that was
one of them
last
was
year,
in-
bro.
Yeah,
Last year was in Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait,
That's right.
Did they play in Buffalo?
God,
last
that
year? They
game,
played
bro.
divisional round, huh?
Man,
No, yeah.
Anything you'd like to add on the Eagles Rams? I think we talked about both teams pretty good.
I
Shout out
think-
to the Rams defensive line.
Yep.
I don't know if we talk about that a little bit.
Shout out Jared
We did.
Verse, even though you hate Philly, we hate you too.
Well, he grew up. He grew up in the Northeast because he originally went to Albany College.
Oh, okay.
And he transferred from Albany to Florida State, and so he's from that area. So I could see where maybe he was a Giants fan or something. And
Yeah,
something.
no, I get that.
Somebody made a good point about.
I
that.
hope.
Oh, and I also will say this: Jalen fucking Carter.
I don't know how we got him, bro. I remember we were all watching the draft together, bro, and he fell, and everybody
walked
got
outside.
quiet.
I walked
and then
outside.
we got, bro, Nolan fucking Smith, bro.
He's the truth.
Dude, he sat last year and did his time, bro, and now,
Did his time.
No,
Bro,
it's
no,
only
he-
this.
bro,
I
last
like
year
that he
he
doesn't
played
play with
special-
gloves, bro. I like that he doesn't
cold,
play with
dude.
gloves. I
So-
like that.
I wanted us to, because this year, I think Becton, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat are like our three main guys they're not under contract next year.
I think Sweat will probably end up leaving, but I could see you guys trade for Myles Garrett.
But if Sweat leaves,
weren't they voted number one?
Yeah,
They were rated
yeah.
number one in Vegas. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I brought
Dude,
it up
we were
earlier.
rated number
The
one for
Eagles are
Tyreek
fucking
Hill.
rated number one to trade for everybody because
as
they're the
long
only
as it's
team that
Howie
actually
Roseman,
makes
bro.
fucking
He
moves.
Howie
take
Roseman's in
lint
there.
out of your pockets, boy.
No, it was
But
impressive.
if Sweat leaves, I'm okay with it, bro. Because Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are going to hold down the middle.
Yep.
But I hope
Is Jordan Davis even playing?
He's playing rundowns, bro, but he's not a pass rusher.
Ah, okay.
But then we still have fucking Bryce Huff who doesn't even fucking play.
Yeah, what happened with that?
No idea.
That's crazy.
And then, but if Nolan Smith is our main pass rusher alongside Jalen Carter, I'm happy, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes sense. No. To me, Nolan Smith could be an every down.
He is playing like that. But there was
he
also
taking over. Oh, you guys lost to Kobe Dean. That's what it was.
And then I did see that Darius Slade might not play next year in Philly. I saw some shit, like an article about it. He was saying he wants to play 13 years, and next year is his 13th season, I'm pretty sure.
Well, if he could go out on it, it would make sense if you guys.
If he went out, if we won a Super Bowl, bro, and he retired, lifetime Eagle, bro, for sure.
For sure.
Obviously, he played in fucking Detroit forever, but I'm good on this game, bro. We got to beat the
No,
fucking
it was
commies.
an impressive game, and I would say that if the Rams won, because it was that game, there was
When
the momentum.
when you have snow like that, bro, it's
Anything
hard
can
to do
happen.
anything, bro.
But that
Well,
game
no,
started, and I was mad at first. 'cause
It
I
got
was
more
like, "Where-"
offensive when the fucking snow went down, bro. The offense picked up when the snow was down, bro.
Well, that game started. There was no snow, and I was like, "Well, what the fuck?" Everyone was saying there's gonna be snow in this game.
Did
And
you
then,
see
like,
the side by sides for the touchdown runs? It was like Saquon had it with no snow.
This was in the same game.
And then
yeah.
fucking when
These
it was all
touchdowns
snowy.
were in the same game, and it was the side by side. I
That's just crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
But it
no.
is-
that
started
Jalen
snowing, I was
Hurts,
like, oh, thank God.
the Jalen Hurts run in the first quarter set the tone was fucking with Jordan Mailata. Fucking, he's like, where the fuck are we, dude?
No, dude.
He didn't even
Mekhi
touch
Becton
anybody.
Laid out homeboy, long hair linebacker for the Rams.
Yup.
He pulled, dude, and he floored him. That was crazy.
Dude,
He can move for
us
his
picking
size,
him.
bro.
He's 6'8", 360.
Yeah, that's a big dude, bro.
And he's playing guard. Bro, that's Stoutland University, baby.
Yeah. Eagles 28, Rams 22.
Yep.
And then the nightcap on Sunday. Oh, there's some other breaking news here. Wow. 49ers just signed Robert Saleh as the defensive coordinator.
Red?
back-
Robert Saleh is
went
That's
back,
actually a
man.
big fucking.
I think he's one of
big-
those guys where I don't think he's.
He might stay as a DC now, bro.
If he could just stay intertwined with Shanahan,
Yep.
I think
That
that's
was
the
like
right
the-
move for Saleh.
Josh McDaniels went back to the Patriots.
Yep.
I could see that working out.
Yep.
I think Vrabel. I think the Patriots are. I think that's gonna be a good team, bro.
Taking time bomb.
I think with Drake May, the Vrabel style. I think the Patriots.
My
are gonna
foreman
be
keeps
back.
thinking that they're going to trade for AJ Brown, dude.
Well,
I hope not. I hope not.
I hope so.
Bills 27, Ravens 25. Awesome
Good
game.
game.
Awesome game.
Mark Andrews kind of sold in that game. He had a bad game, bro. Probably his worst game that he's ever had, bro.
The other play to me that was more crucial, obviously the 2-point conversion, massive, but that fumble when he like caught it in the middle of the field.
He's like
and
running backwards, bro.
He like tries to like make a juke move to the inside and he just gets punched out. And the Bills went and drove down and got a ball, got a
Yep.
touchdown. The other thing in this game that blew my mind, dude, Buffalo can run the ball. Like Buffalo
bro.
can run
James
the ball.
Cook is legit,
It's
bro.
not, and even
Ty
Ty Johnson and,
and then-
Ray Davis.
Yep.
Those three, bro. Good luck, truthfully. I didn't. The whole time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has that not just happened recently in the last couple of games? Like that wasn't all year.
It was always
wasn't all
James
year.
Cook.
Yeah.
Like the back end of the season,
Yeah,
right?
like probably like the last 4 or 5 games. Is
Yeah,
where it
bro.
started to
Because
pick up a
I'm
lot.
watching them and I'm like, dude, there's less design Josh Allen runs. Great thing.
Yep.
You don't really.
Obviously, you still
want that. You want to sprinkle it in.
You still go like, hey, Josh, go
I'm giving
take
him-
over. In
I'm
this
calling
drive,
10
dude.
run plays for Josh Allen on Sunday though, for sure. This game,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
He has to play Superman, bro.
Yeah,
He has to.
Dude, the weight of America
It's on his
is
fucking
on Josh Allen.
shoulders.
I mean that. Like this might be, dude. This is the legacy, the stakes of this game. Every time they play, it just gets more and more and more heightened. But this time, to me, as a guy that listens to everybody compare Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Hurts, to me, if Allen can't even get to a Super Bowl and he's dethroned by Mahomes again, I don't want to hear it.
Mahomes already he's
I
already
don't want
fucking way ahead, bro.
I don't. Oh, for sure. But I mean, when there's the conversation, I should say, is when that topic is brought up to compare. Yes, in the regular season and talent wise, you could argue Josh Allen's probably a better
I
quarterback.
think Josh Allen will be the Peyton Manning
To Tom
to
Brady.
Patrick Mahomes as the Tom Brady.
Well, but we got to see him. We got to
Peyton's
see
got
him.
to. Peyton's got to win.
Peyton,
Josh has to
Peyton
get
had
one.
to beat. Peyton had to beat Tom too.
No,
Peyton had to get
I
by
know.
Tom.
I can
you
see.
know?
I could see it
That's a
happening
good
this year.
comparison. That's a good comparison. And on the flip side, you look at it with Lamar Jackson too. Is another
That's
another
Drew Brees right there
another year
with legs.
Well, dude, Pat
Well,
Mahomes
Drew
is
Brees
going to be the
actually
reason
won.
a lot of guys,
Yeah.
a lot of really good guys don't win Super Bowls. Just like Joe Montana was
Yeah,
the
it's
reason a lot of
crazy.
good guys didn't win Super Bowls. And
Like, yeah, the Bills in the '90s, 4 straight Super
Jim
Bowls. and
Kelly,
they lost all of
crazy.
them.
That's crazy. That sounds insane. And I was telling you guys, when I went back and I watched that documentary and I was like on Wikipedia following, I was like, dude, these Bills teams were nasty.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
they had
Fucking crazy.
not Robert Smith.
Bruce Smith. Yeah,
all
Bruce
4
Smith.
of those
And they had another
seasons,
inside
bro.
linebacker that was with them the whole time too. That was nasty. I never heard about him. But no, Buffalo. This game, the Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry, Lamar.
That experiment, nuclear,
well,
bro.
dude, and they need to get him some receivers, dude.
They
Yeah,
have to,
because
bro.
all those receivers got
have-
fucking butterfingers.
They
bro.
have to hit on a receiver, man. They should be in the market for T. Higgins. Like they should.
If they
be,
could steal him away from the
if they-
Bengals,
if
bro.
if they can get
just
a
throw
wide
him a fucking
receiver,
bag.
What if they traded for fucking Tyreek? He's a little older, but he's sure-handed, bro.
God.
Bro,
Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, and fucking
they put him in the backfield,
or
bro, with fucking
Henry.
like,
Oh my God. You're messing with powers you don't understand.
Dude.
Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, and fucking Derrick Henry. Dude,
like
get out of
what I'm
town.
saying is like they have it to where all 3 of them are in the backfield, bro.
Get out of
Oh,
town.
And it's like a fucking read fucking triple option.
like-
that'd be insane.
like the
dude.
first read, and then the
is
fucking,
Derrick
like,
Henry, and then a
UNLV's
pitch is
offense.
fucking
Yeah, and then a
UNLV's
pitch is a
offense.
second option,
dude. That'd be retarded.
brother.
I still think if Mark Andrews is there and Isaiah Likely, I think if you could keep those two.
I agree.
Andrews shit the bed, don't get me wrong, but to hate on the guy,
Well,
he
so-
struggled this season for sure.
Who doesn't have a bad game,
Bro, I watched a video where it's talking
Pat
about
Mahomes.
that.
Pat Mahomes doesn't have bad games.
It's talking about that,
Even when he does, what happens?
Well, he
They
wins,
win.
dude. He just wins.
but it's talking about that 2-point conversion. That's literally the same play that
4
Harbaugh
times?
runs every time. Yeah, it's like every time that they're on a situation on
wide
the goal
open.
line like that, either a 2-point conversion or it's like 4th and goal right there, or whatever. They run that play, and every video I watched, Mark Andrews dropped the ball.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Same play, same outcome.
You look at the Ravens and you look at their defense, and then you see a lot of those guys. You know, they're not getting it. Not just Lamar, but like Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton. There's a lot of talent there too. So let's
Patrick
not
Queen.
Patrick Queen,
No,
Roquan.
Roquan.
Roquan Smith. So to stay, there's obviously every single year there's going to be a team that loses in the wild card.
Didn't they get a rookie corner this year?
Nate Wiggins?
Nate Wiggins. He
But
just
their-
got hurt
no,
in
but
that
their-
game.
But their pass defense was suspect. I still can't believe we beat them early on. I don't know how that happened. I really have no idea how that happened. No, those guys, they're still going to
Lamar has to get one, bro, to be in that conversation with those guys, bro.
or make it
But
to one.
he is one of one, I think, bro.
Oh,
Because
Lamar's
says
still top 5.
Everybody says he can't pass, bro. But that fool lights it.
That's what I'm saying. Now
dude.
imagine if he had a legit wide receiver.
bro.
And on the flip side with Buffalo, Josh Allen's doing it with a as the games have gone on, the weapons have just gotten better.
yeah,
Dude, Keon Coleman's coming on. Shakir, come on, shout out.
Was the
Amari
state of run,
Cooper.
baby? Dude, their wide receiver group.
kinda came on.
There's not a number one, bro. But when you don't have a number one,
Dalton
what fucking
Kincaid.
happens, bro?
Kincaid
And
He
Dawson
even had-
Knox, bro.
Well, Kincaid kind of even had a down year compared to his rookie year.
Even with Dawson Knox being hurt, bro.
yeah, man.
James Cook in the backfield.
James Cook for sure.
I still think
Yeah.
that fool's legit.
I think
bro.
James Cook's got it. To me, I didn't think he was going to be Dalvin, but no, he's
Well,
him.
Dalvin is a fucking fantasy god when he was in his prime, dude.
I wish Dalvin Cook was still in the NFL. I still don't
He
know.
is. He's on the Cowboys.
But I still don't know how.
Practice
But I mean, like,
Practice squad, yeah.
like playing. I don't know where the fall off happened. I don't know where that.
Went to the Jets, dude.
That's right. Should have signed early. Should have signed earlier on.
Him and Brees Hall would have been scary, bro.
But we'll get into these picks. We got
Cody, and we got Red and Cody's picks.
Well, so we could say them during the picks. Of the
Oh,
game
okay,
for
okay.
sure.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah.
So I saw the video from another podcast. I don't remember the name of it, but it was I don't even remember the name. I don't know the name of the guy who was actually on it, but he was saying that he's friends with Terry and Arnold or whatever. And I guess after that playoff game, the Lions and Commanders, Jane Daniel signed Terrion Arnold's jersey, and on the jersey he put 1, 2, 3 Cancun on.
Yeah,
Or
1, 2,
whatever.
3 Cancun on
You
3.
think that'd
One,
piss
two,
somebody off, dude?
What?
You think that'd piss somebody off?
Oh, for sure.
I'd be pissed, dude. I'd be fucking mad, bro.
Or there's all this shit going around because Dan Campbell told Kevin O'Connell, he's like, "Oh, I'll see you in 2 weeks," and then everyone's like, "Damn, he really predicted it. They're going to be in Cancun at the same time."
Another breaking news from Bleacher Report. It's not like breaking news, but it says Cowboys are eyeing Matt Eberflus to be the DC.
Oh, so we don't
Matt
have Mike
Eberflus.
Zimmer anymore. I thought he stayed.
Weird, I don't know.
Matt Eberflus.
Um,
Who's he from? Wasn't he
the
on
Bears.
the fucking
He was
Bears?
the Bears head coach.
No better than 7-10 next year, man.
Hey, bro, you call it how it is. You know you're a diehard, bro. I know you're fucking Goldenboys bullshit, but you are definitely a realist when it comes to football. I'll give you that.
It's gonna be depressing. My life's gonna be real depressing until Jerry Jones dies, and then it's gonna
That's
be even
fucked
more
up.
depressing because his sons are gonna take over. And I guess it was their idea to hire Brian Schottenheimer. It wasn't even
Jeez.
Jerry's idea. Like they brought it up to Jerry.
And then Jerry's like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's do it."
Yeah, I guess so.
I got the checkbook right here. What do you want?
I don't know. Hey, if
Eberflus hired the Cowboys, so Zimmer's not there. So that's a good hire for DC.
Yeah,
He's pretty
that
good in
sucks.
Indianapolis.
the
He's
Cowboys
all
don't win a Super Bowl by the time I'm 50, I'm jumping ship.
right.
You got
If
24
the Raiders
years.
don't win it next year, I'm done.
These picks though,
Yeah, the first game is
Commies and Eagles.
Commanders and Eagles. It's in the link.
Cody is obviously a commie fan, so he's
Yeah,
going for
Cody's
commies.
taking the Commanders.
Red's going for the-
taking the Commanders. Gino, you want to start it off?
I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm taking the Commanders for sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
No, I get it.
I think that there's something there. And I will say this on the flip side. I could also see this being a crazy game. Like just like
Yeah.
some insane shit is going to happen in this game.
I just hope it's a good
memorable
game.
play of some sort is going to happen in this game. I think it's going to be a close one.
Saquon 90-yard
90
touchdown.
be. It could be.
99-yard kick return for a touchdown to end the game.
Something crazy, bro.
That'd be fucking wild.
Walk-off field goal by one of the kickers for Washington, whoever it is, Zane Gonzalez now.
I think Washington's just hot right now. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, the Eagles are hot too. Like,
I'm telling you, dude,
I don't
these
know
are
how
the
you-
two hottest teams right now.
but Jalen Hurts,
feel
I
that
think,
way.
is pretty banged up after the last game.
That's the reason I'm picking the
He's off
Commanders.
Burks, man.
Is I think
dude,
that knee injury.
If you watch
dude,
that post game interview of him, you can clearly tell he's on something.
there's no way he will be a full 100%. I know it's hard to be 100% this time of year, but for the quarterbacks, relatively, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Plus, with that leg injury, I noticed that they weren't really doing the tush push.
That
They
could-
strayed away from it.
So that could be-
I
that
think he'll be
could-
all right, dude.
He could come in and go.
Like I
nuclear.
said, bro.
But I do think it's going to be a duel, and I think this is going to be another chapter in the Daniels Hurts rivalry. That's going to be pretty dope.
Well, because I mean, we're 1-0 against someone Jalen Hurts plays, and then we lost whenever he was hurt. So, just saying,
Well, didn't he get hurt in that game?
yeah, fucking like halfway through the
So
first
he
quarter.
started it. That means Jaden Daniels has beat him twice.
Dog Kenny Pickett blow his ass.
Dude,
okay?
he didn't even play that bad. You guys didn't even play that bad in that game.
That's what I'm saying,
The
but
Commanders
when
Kenny
you
just
Pickett's
got
came
fucking
back.
Saquon on your team,
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
He's fucking. He's the Hulk, dude.
No, this is going to be a great game. I don't know the line. I don't know the
I got
spread.
Philly in this game. Obviously, I'm going for the hometown team, or whatever, for whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm going for the Commanders just because I think they're hot right now, and I don't like the Eagles.
I think the Hurts
I don't like
injury is
either
going to be
team,
a big
but-
thing. think the Hurts
I
injury is
could
gonna
see
be
it
a big
happening.
deal.
But I've told you guys, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout either. I think it's gonna be a really good
I
game.
think
Not
this
a
is going to
blowout.
be a gritty game. I think this is going to be a good. I could see this kind of being it could be team scoring in the 20s, but I could also see this being just
The
a
40s?
fucking shootout, man.
That'd be crazy.
I think you're going to get the best Commanders team.
Here's my
and you're
hot
gonna
take,
get the
bro.
best Philly team.
Here's
I
my
really
hot
mean
take,
that.
bro. AJ Brown's gonna have a 200-yard game.
Wow.
Super hot take.
Two
That's
touchdowns.
crazy.
2 touchdowns, 200 yards, bro. Go crazy with it.
I think he
Lattimore's
has like
on him,
11
huh?
yards in that game.
I will say this fool complains about Tar. He hasn't done it in a long time, but he dropped 3 or 4 passes in that game. I know it was snowing, but he dropped a 40-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
30,
He did.
40.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And the
all I got-
Rams game? Yeah.
and then he dropped like 2 or 3 of the passes, and it's just like, bro.
How you bitching about not getting the ball and then you're not going to hold on
Exactly.
to it?
And then the like people were talking about Jalen Hurts' passing yards. They had the one play where he fucking tossed it up to Devontae. He caught it, and then he gets fucking cracked or whatever. It was a dirty hit, bro. But, I mean, it was solid at the same time. You know what I mean? But he went for the head. So, but that would have been 40 yards right there, and then he would have had over 200, bro, just like that. But, yeah. Bills and Chiefs.
I got the Bills.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills. I do think that just for the sake of the NFL, Josh has to win one of these to keep that narrative of Allen Mahomes. I think the Bills get it done.
I didn't even think about it like that, dude. For them to keep toting it up.
Yeah, because I think at this point, if Mahomes wins again, he's 0-5. Like you've had different teams. You like, come on, dude. You gotta.
Yep.
And also, Sean McDermott's got to get over the Andy Reid hump in the playoffs. This is a big game for McDermott. I think this is a massive game. And who knows how. I really think Buffalo's defensive line. I think Von Miller's and
Dude, he was hot in that last game.
Yeah, I think Von Miller and
didn't he have a fumble return?
Ed Oliver have to have a massive game.
Yep.
I saw him talking about it afterwards.
Bedford, whatever. Yeah.
Von Miller's because he picked up the ball and he started running or whatever, and then he ended up getting tackled at I
thought he ran it all the way.
No, he ended up getting tackled down.
Oh, okay.
But he was talking about it afterwards in one of the interviews or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, I picked up the ball and then I looked up at the jumbotron and I saw like 5 white jerseys around me, so I just held on to it."
Well, he ain't young like he used to be. Let's just say that. Red and Cody are both going with the Bills. My Super Bowl predictions: Chiefs and Eagles. I'm going with the Chiefs in this one. So I'm the oddball on both sides. So we'll see what happens. As much as I want to see it, bro, I've said it from the jump, dude.
You've called it at the beginning of the year, man. Your Super Bowl pick's you have one of the two. I'm out. My shit's out.
So
I had Bengals Lions.
I'm just riding with it because that's what I started
Once
with.
your team, dude, I wouldn't expect you to pick the Commanders.
No, I know that. I'm not talking about the AFC side.
I wouldn't. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised you're picking the Chiefs, but
I was gonna say the Bills, bro, but it's like
I think
hard,
also
dude.
there's probably a part of you in there that just wants to have the Eagles win it against Mahomes.
The revenge game,
dude. I think the storyline would just be. I really mean that, dude, and it sucks because it's the team in my division and it's the team in your division. But
dude, if we make it and we lose again, I'm gonna cry, dude.
Are you going for the Eagles in the Chiefs game, or are you going for the Chiefs if they go? If that's the Super Bowl,
I'm not even watching the Super Bowl.
Dude, that's crazy.
I will root for a meteor to strike the field before I root for either of those teams.
That's hella fucked up.
Power goes out again.
It's Bane just starts walking out.
That would be shitty.
He blows the field up and shit, dude. Fuck.
No,
it's in New Orleans, right? Super Bowl.
But I also want to say one of these receivers for Buffalo is gonna have to be.
You know who I think's gonna
Amari Cooper, dog.
Keon Coleman, bro.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Khalil Shakur, Super Bowl MVP.
If Khalil Shakur goes off in this game, dude, come on.
I think this is his 4th year.
But hey, it's the thing, bro. You're an Arrowhead, dude. You're
the cold isn't gonna affect him though.
Oh no,
because
that's why these games are so crazy. Yep. It's because weather ain't shit. If you could argue, it's probably colder in Buffalo. You could argue it. You know what I'm saying?
So I hope the weather. I do and I don't. But in that Eagles Washington game, I don't. They're playing a normal theirs isn't really cold, is it? Right?
No, they're in Washington D.C. They're really not that much. They're like barely south of you guys, honestly.
So you guys are Philly and D.C.
They play cold games too. Then? Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Both games it ain't even gonna matter for the cold.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's why I think these are going to be really good games. You don't have like Minnesota, a dome team, going to Philly type game.
Well, that's what happened last time.
Or you. Well, I mean, I guess this doesn't really count. But I was gonna say the Packers going to the Niners, and then the Niners just smoking them. I don't want to see blowouts, dude. That's all I'll say. I want to see good games.
I think Jake's gonna be the one to seal it for us, bro. I think he's gonna get a 60-yard field goal.
Jake Elliott for the win. I
think
Super Bowl
Jake Elliott's a liability.
He's rough lately because he made all his field goals in the game and then missed extra points, bro. Because that right there, that was 2 points. We would have been up 8 points right there, bro. Crazy.
He's kind of been like that all year, though.
I know. Sucks. And it's funny because I asked Renee, I was like, who's your favorite Eagle? And she's like, Jake Elliott. And then she says that, and I gotta be like, hey, you gotta pick a new favorite player. We can't have the kicker being that guy.
I got the Bills Commanders. I think that would be a really cool Super Bowl. Sorry, Yanni, but that's my pick.
I think that's the Super Bowl most of America is rooting for.
No, for sure. Yeah, you can say that for sure.
I keep seeing the graphic. It's like nobody wants to see the Chiefs. Nobody wants to see the Eagles. It's just how it goes.
You're gonna hear from us on the press box
next week.
one more time. No, not one more time. There's gonna be a couple more episodes before the Super Bowl. But
there's going to be this episode.
We're taking the Pro Bowl off though. We'll take that week off. We don't need to do.
Yeah, so it's just these 2 games. And so we'll talk again next week about
the Super Bowl, the 2 games of the Super Bowl.
No, we want to do it the weekend of the Super Bowl. You'd want to do it before the Super Bowl, so we'd probably take next week off.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
We wouldn't because next week's the Pro Bowl, right?
No, next week is the
next week is the Pro Bowl. No, this week.
This week's the
that's this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. So then next weekend would be Pro Bowl.
So we don't want to talk about the championship games next week then?
We can talk about it before the Super Bowl.
I was thinking about we do an episode for it, right? Like
we
normal
just do
Friday
a mini review. Just do a mini
and then
review.
I was honestly
thinking
we get together one night after the Super Bowl and we just talk about the Super Bowl. It could even be like a 5-10 minute episode, dude.
Yeah, I'll be
something
cool with
like that. You know what I mean? Just to review because have the full review for the whole season.
Yeah, we've been on the.
So when the Eagles win the Super Bowl, are you gonna bitch?
Yeah.
Dude, we've went a lot longer than I thought we were gonna go.
I told this guy earlier. I was like, because we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, the Eagles could be up 45-0, and you're still bitching about something.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Podcast. Fuck off, all right?
Podcasts are better with friends. Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles fans. Good luck to your teams.
Shout out Red. Shout out Cody.
Raiders hired Pete Carroll. Forgot to mention that. Sorry. Was some brother? Aaron Glenn went to New York. The Jets.
Yep.
Chicago got Ben Johnson. Fuck. How do we not talk about this shit? I think that we missed this. There's a lot of coaching hires. We'll get into it. We'll get into all that when that kind of shapes out because there's still some jobs that need to be filled, some stuff to be had. But
Brandon Schottenheimer and Matt Eberflus.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Is there anything else, Yanni?
I'm good, bro.
Gino?
Let's have a good week of football.
Yeah, good weekend of football.
If you made it this far, you like something, share it with some friends, you know?
Yep. Yeah, we're on everything.
We're on everything. We announced that on
the
collective episode.
We're on anything you can get a podcast on.
You know what? One more shout out. Shout out Carson, dude.
Yeah, shout out Carson. Shout out Red.
He's not making us pay rent to come here.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us inside the press box.